What up, though? Favorite neighborhood ninja, DjSpinja. I know it's been a while, but I've been doing nothing but 11-hour shifts lately, and it's kicking my butt a little bit. So we're gonna do a couple shorties here. You know, it's your favorite girl. Let's see what we got going on. It's been a couple of days, so let's see what's up.
Israel apologizes after its troops fired warning shots as foreign diplomats visited the West Bank. The Palestinian Authority has accused Israel of deliberately targeting the delegation. No injuries were reported, but the incident has sparked a global outcry, with Italy summoning the Israeli ambassador over it.
Jeez.
South African President Cyril Ramaphosa to meet Donald Trump. The meeting comes amid a row over the US resettling a group of white South Africans. Trump claims they are victims of genocide. Ramaphosa has refuted the allegation, but he will look to reset.
Because, you know, anything Trump says is automatically wrong to these guys.
The Taiwanese President's Party expels 5 of its members, accusing them of spying for China. The ruling party says this is the first such instance in its history. China claims that Taiwan is part of its territory and has threatened to use force to annex it.
Everybody's popping off.
Lawmaker is shot dead near Madrid. He was a senior aide to Ukraine's former president, Viktor Yanukovych, who was an ally of Russian President Putin. The lawmaker fled Ukraine after Yanukovych's fall in 2014. In 2021, the US had imposed sanctions on him for alleged corruption. Tanzania blocks Elon Musk-owned X after a police account was hacked and used to falsely announce the president's death. The social media shutdown comes amid the disappearance of many activists who were arrested by the police earlier this week.
Oh shit. It is popping, y'all.
Banu Mushtaq wins the International Booker Prize for a short story collection, Heartland. She's the first Kannada author to win this prestigious award. Her anthology is also the first ever short story collection to win the International Booker Prize.
Oh, Trump's Golden Dome.
It's designed with a Golden Dome will integrate existing defense capabilities.
Should have been called the Orange Dome. I got a great orange dome here, just like on top of my head.
It should be fully operational before the end of my term.
I can't wait to hear what they say about this shit. It's basically just upgrade. He's just mimicking and like making better, supposedly, the Iron Dome that other countries have. But let's hear her take on it, because she's probably going to call it silly. This should be good, y'all. Hello? Oh God, who is it? This is Jonathan.
Wars were fought in the trenches. Today wars happen miles above us. Skies have become the new front lines. Take the recent India-Pakistan conflict. There were drone attacks, missiles flying, and fighter jets engaged in combat. And it's not just about offense. Controlling the skies can decide.
I thought you destroyed all their shit and they didn't hit none of your shit, so how did they engage in combat? That's supposedly an ass whooping.
The fate of nations. And that means air defense. Systems that protect the skies above us. So Donald Trump is pitching an idea to protect American skies. He's promising a dome. The Golden Dome.
If she thinks it's an actual dome, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
If you're picturing a shiny, gilded bubble over the Capitol, I hate to burst it. But this is not like a literal dome. This Golden Dome is like a missile shield in space. Think Star Wars.
Think Star Wars, the Death Star.
What's the price tag? A whopping $175 billion.
Once fully constructed, the
So,
Golden Dome will be capable of
she's so obsessed with everybody else's pocket.
intercepting missiles, even if they are launched from other sides of the world, and even if they are launched from space.
That's right.
Will
Beautiful
US
missiles.
ever,
I got beautiful missiles.
Israel with theirs, and it was very successful.
They're the best missiles ever.
It's even far advanced.
I've never seen such beautiful missiles.
The idea itself is not new. Back in 1983, Ronald Reagan did something similar. He called it the Strategic Defense Initiative, which was quickly nicknamed Star Wars. It imagined space-based lasers. They would shoot down missiles in flight. Billions of dollars were spent on this. Models were built. But scientists were skeptical, and ultimately nothing usable came out of it.
Okay.
And now, all these years later, Donald Trump wants to revive it.
We will truly be completing the job that President Reagan started 40 years ago, forever ending the missile threat to the American homeland, and the success rate is very close to 100%, which is incredible when you think of it, you're shooting bullets out of the air.
So how does it work? Imagine this, a ring of defense, a layered shield wrapped around the Earth. It has three core components. First, space-based sensors, satellites circling the globe scanning for missile launches in real time. That's the first part. Second, interceptor networks, missiles stationed on the ground and in orbit. They will be ready to meet incoming threats mid-air. Some can collide into warheads, others zap targets with lasers. And the third part is an AI command center, multiple centers. They will analyze threats, calculate responses, and launch.
Okay, so what's wrong with that?
Seconds.
You were just glazing how great your AI is. Now you're gonna bomb ours. All right, let's see.
Now the US already has missile defense systems. So this will fuse what exists with what's next. Basically a global shield. It will detect, decide, and destroy before a threat even touches down.
There's never been anything like this. This is something that's going to be very protective. I think you can rest assured there'll be nothing like this. Nobody else is capable of building it.
Of course.
Differently, I suggested it, and they all said, we love the idea, sir.
It's just like Trump to take credit for this. But this is quite the ambitious plan. And look at the price tag. Like I said, it will cost around
What do you mean he takes credit for it? Of course he takes credit for it. He put it into action.
$75 billion.
But you wouldn't know that, would you?
The initial funding is $25 billion. It's included in a new bill which the Congress, the US Congress, needs to approve.
I'm also pleased to report that the one big beautiful bill will include $25 billion for the Golden Dome to help construct.
And the one big beautiful bill passed.
To get underway, that's the initial
So,
sort of down.
I don't know where you're going to go with this, because
Probably you're talking about
the bill is so beautiful. It's a beautiful bill. It passed all 7 swing states. I got them all. Turned the blue red.
So Trump is pitching this like America's Iron Dome. But will it work? Is this plan even feasible?
Yes.
There are two main problems with it. First, the area that it is expected to cover. You see, the United States is a big country. It's the third largest country in the world after Russia and Canada. America's size is 9.8 million square kilometers. Compare that to Israel, which has an Iron Dome. Israel is just about 20,000 square kilometers.
So what?
That's the size of the US state of New Jersey. So the United States is 490 times the size of Israel. A dome to cover this vast area of land will be a tall order. That's the...
Okay. And the USA is known for doing tall orders.
First challenge. The second one is the cost. Trump says it will be $175 billion. That's a lot of money, but experts are not convinced. They think it's going to be a lot more, and I'll tell you why.
Tell us why.
Trump uses an interceptor missile called the Tamir missile. It costs around $50,000 per missile. That's the cost of each missile, $50,000. So $50,000 to take down even a basic rocket.
We have so many rockets left over. We have Frankensams, which are literal surface-to-air missiles that we've pieced together from pieces of other shit. So Whatever. You don't know our shit.
Imagine that for a country the size of the United States, and the cost will increase every year. So 175 billion is a modest assumption. And beyond cost and technical feasibility, there's another big problem.
What's the big problem?
A space war. China has already issued a warning. It wants the US to halt any plans for this Golden Dome.
And when have we ever
Last
listened to
month,
China?
Moscow issued a statement. They said this could destabilize space. It accused Washington of plotting to militarize space. So if the US does...
Oh, are y'all mad because we can actually be first?
start putting weapons in space, it could herald a new arms race.
The weapons in space are already there. We can literally take out a target via satellite. Ugh. They just don't know. They just don't know how far ahead we are of fucking everybody. But anyways.
An arms race in space. For now, the Pentagon is being cautious. Officials admit that the plan is in its conceptual phase. No serious funding has been secured yet, except for the initial $25 billion that Trump announced.
Exactly.
It's amazing how easy this one is to fund. You know, some funding is tough and some is easy. When we say we're going to save everyone's lives in a crazy world, it seems to be very easy to get.
Exactly.
So Trump says people are ready with money. It's not clear who these people are, although there is a group that is very interested in this project, and that is the American defense companies, the likes of Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Palantir, and Anduril.
What about Northrop Grumman?
Like vultures. Lockheed's representatives have made a pitch using the F-35 jets to strike any threats. Elon Musk's SpaceX.
And the F-35 jet is the most sold jet around the world. So many countries have them, except for you.
This is also in the mix. It is reportedly offering launch services. So for defense companies, this is not just a missile shield, it's a $1 billion feeding frenzy. Also,
And that's why it's going to get done.
The idea of a sky shield, an invisible umbrella protecting a country.
You wish you
For Donald
had.
Trump, it's the perfect metaphor. So the Golden Dome is also the perfect branding. It is bold, expensive, and more importantly, it is golden.
It's
So
American.
it's not just about stopping missiles, it's about sending a message to all American enemies.
I thought this was America.
A message of invincibility.
Exactly. Holy crap, she actually didn't make fun of it. Other than the pocketbook. Alright, so we're going to end this one here. Hashtag DjSpinja. You want to support your ninja. Like, subscribe. Definitely hit the like button if you don't do anything else. Just to make the algorithm do algorithm things. Alright, y'all. Peace.